real human beings. You guys are real, right? Like you're not deepfakes. I've been spending a lot of time on the internet. I'm in search of a little side hustle. Gotta make some extra cash. There are a lot of opportunities for a side hustle on the World Wide Web, right? Depending on what you're willing to do. You guys might have heard of this, I feel like you have. Did you guys know that there are men on the internet who will pay cold, wet cash for a woman's dirty panties? You guys know that? Make some noise if you knew. She's like, that's why I bought this jacket. Just straight up cash, no paper trail, I love it. Oh my god. Did anyone not know that? Make some noise if you didn't, if you learned something important tonight. Okay, cool, me too. I'm with you. No shame in that. No shame in either way, no shame. But I just found out about it too. I'm pretty mad. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm pretty mad that I just found out about this. You can make money from soiled underwear. Are you fucking kidding me? That does feel like a bit of a missed opportunity for me. A certified disgusting bitch. I cannot tell you people how many days there were last summer. I'm gonna look at you. How many hot, sticky, 95-degree days where this bitch was just tossing passive income into trash cans all over the city of Chicago. I could have bought AirPods, you understand? What the fuck? Some of you guys didn't laugh at that. You can unclench your buttholes, okay? It's a joke. Obviously, it's a joke. I don't wear underwear. Bodysuits are bust, bitch. Yeah, I love doing this. I love comedy. It's kind of the only thing that I'm good at. So I've learned the hard way. I've had about 4 dozen jobs in my life, and that does mean that I am the problem. I can admit that. I'm the X factor, or I'm the constant there, I should say. Definitely not good at math. Don't ask me about that. I had a job. I used to work at a nonprofit. I quit. If anyone knows about that life, that nonprofit life, you guys do. Good for you. Okay, wait. Now we have a competition. That's not in the spirit of nonprofits. Where do you guys work? What's the nonprofit do?
I work for the YMCA.
Oh, that's a great organization. Give it up for the Village people. That's awesome. Well, I work for one. I'm not going to name it because it no longer exists. It has nothing to do with me quitting, but yeah, nonprofits, they suck. That's not even what this joke is about. It's really about me quitting, but nonprofits, it's like you have 55 job titles and you make $17 every year. It's horrible. So that's not even the reason I quit my job. The real reason I quit my job was because my boss, the only other person I worked with, my boss, never referred to me by my name. My name is Tessa. What a beautiful name. Thank you, sir. My boss only referred to me as kiddo. I don't have to tell you smart people that my boss was a man. You get that right? But this man was 5'2". He was this tall. He was 5'2". You're calling me kiddo? Are you serious? I'm 5'8". You represent the lollipop guild. You're calling me kiddo? I'm 5'8". This guy can't get on Millennium Force. Like, what? That's insane. I was so mad. I'm sitting at home thinking about it, just stewing, but fabulously unemployed, in a robe, of course. Just like, what was that guy's problem? Why was he so disrespectful to me? And I figured it out. Have you guys ever heard that saying, hurt people hurt people? Yeah. Did you know that some men who belittle people belittle people? It can both be true, you know? Some short kings in the back didn't laugh at that. That's okay, maybe you guys thought that joke was punching down. It was, not my fucking fault that I'm taller than him. He's intimidated, I think he was intimidated for sure. I have had a lot of jobs, like I said, I've been a waitress. Give it up for your servers tonight. I love the servers here, take care of them. I was a very bad waitress, they're all very good at it. Yeah, it's a hard job, even if you care about it, it's a hard job, and I certainly did it. Yeah, I once worked at a sports bar that only hired women to do the serving. No, sir, it was not Hooters, okay? Hooters does not hire B cups, I learned. I could probably get hired, there was like a sports bar called Legs, I could probably get hired there, like Legs. Instead of an owl, their mascot's like a slutty giraffe. Welcome to Legs. Is that a giraffe? Is that what a giraffe looks like? I was like, I have no idea what my body looks like. I'm like, I'm alive. Anyways, yeah, they only hired women to do the serving, which was bullshit. Obviously, that's not allowed. That's illegal. But I thought it was interesting during the training. They sat all of us girls in a room, and they said, we expect our servers, our girls, to show up to work first date ready, which means you show up with your hair done and your makeup done and ready to serve. So, oh, interesting. It's a pretty good thing that they trained us, because if I were left to my own devices and I showed up to work first date ready, I would show up 3 drinks in, expecting a free meal and prepared to do something slutty. Like, you don't want me showing up to, are you sure you should be training these people? Should I teach the class? I don't know, we'd make a lot more money, I think. Yeah, that bar was not, also actually, that place also closed. Interesting. All my jobs are closed. This place is gonna shut down tomorrow. Yeah, that was not a very progressive work environment if you were a woman. There was a sandwich on the brunch menu. I often worked brunch. There was a sandwich on the brunch menu called the Walk of Shame. Yeah, this guy's like, I love it. Is that how you guys met? She picked you up in an Uber, right? Yeah, the Walk of Shame. It was honestly, not gonna lie to you guys, it was an amazing sandwich, bacon and cheese, Texas toast, and avocado for $1, hot sauce if you're nasty. Loved it. Great sandwich. No changes, no notes. Kind of a sexist name, right? Like the Walk of Shame. You guys don't get, we know what the Walk of Shame is, right? Everybody knows? Make some noise. If anyone doesn't, I kind of feel like you know. You know? Okay, so I'll just explain. I'm not going to make you answer. I don't want to encourage people to talk during the show, and I feel like you know. So, okay, so the Walk of Shame is when you hook up with someone. Yes. For the deaf people, anyways. You have sex, and then the next morning you leave the house, and it's the outfit that you're walking down the street in, and they call it the Walk of Shame, whatever. Apparently we're supposed to be ashamed of being horny. I don't think so, but that's the thing. Walk of Shame. I'm like, that's a sexist term, because I don't believe that men do the Walk of Shame. That's just something that represents women's sexual shame, right? Like, okay, can I use okay, I'm gonna use you as an example. Is that okay? He's like, yeah. Okay. So imagine you're going out and your goal is to get laid. Sorry, just go with this. Your goal is, you want to do like sexy stuff. You want to get, just guessing based on your appearance, your butthole licked. Okay. Okay. I got your number, man. So you're going out. It works. Oh my God, amazing. The whole thing, yes. Love it. The next morning, you leave this person's house, and let me guess what your outfit looks like. Pants, some kind of wrinkly button down, like your hair's a little bit messed up. People see you running down the street, they're like, oh, that guy's late to his job at T-Mobile marketing. You could show up and sign a lease in those clothes, and nobody would have bat an eye at you, That's fucked up. Like, women, I'm going to use myself as an example because I think that's just fair. Oh my God, if I were to leave the house in the next, oh God. I mean, I'm not even making this up. This is just what I used to do. Yeah, it's like mascara caked on your face. You just look like you've been, fish out of the bottom of a drain. You smell like tequila and cucumber melon body spray. I have to put on at 7 in the morning thigh-high boots. Yeah, that's right. Look at the legs. It's a giraffe with like thigh-high boots. Thigh-high boots, right? And then like a romper that's like diaper length, okay? And it's made out of gauze, okay? It looks like a slutty mummy, basically. Like, yeah, horrible. That's real. It's like, that's the Walk of Shame. But it's like, that's not fair to have stuff on the brunch menu. Brunch is for the girls, okay? Not fair to have something on the brunch menu that only represents women's sexual shame. Because men Guess what, boys? You have it, too. But no one's naming a fucking brunch sandwich after it, okay? That would not fly. That would start World War III, okay? Like, can you imagine going out to brunch and we have sandwich, the server comes over, they say, oh, okay, are we ready to order? We'd like to hear the specials. Okay, first up for you. Today we have the chode hoagie with a side of micro penis rings. I do want to let the table know that that's a little bit more of a lunch item, but don't worry, it will not fill you up. Next up, we have bitch tits and gravy. I also want to let you know those bitch tits are a pretty good size, like a male C cup. And last, my personal favorite special, the whiskey dick skillet. And that's just going to be one sad little hot dog, marinated in 32 ounces of Jim Beam, served over house potatoes with 2 eggs any way you want them, but I hope you like them soft because no matter how long you cook them, they will never come out hard. Yeah, that was appropriate. I'm thirsty and I deserve it, babe. You guys are fun. I'm gonna pivot really hard because you guys are cool and I feel like we can just be honest with you. Is that true? Okay. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I hate you all. I'm just kidding. I started doing something really cool recently. I started going to therapy. Thank you. I was gonna say, if you guys don't clap at that, now it's time to fuck you. Yeah, I love therapy. It really did change my life. I feel so much better. I think the reason I love therapy is because it's so much more effective than what I was doing before, which was taking astrology way too seriously. It's like you can only blame the moon for so long before you decide to talk about your dad, right? Like, you gotta talk about him. Yeah, my dad's okay. My dad lives in Cleveland. Every time, my whole family lives in Cleveland actually. Every time I tell people that I'm from Cleveland, they say the same thing. Every time they go, oh, you're from Cleveland? Are you mad that LeBron left? Like, am I mad that LeBron left? No, I'm mad that my dad left, okay? I don't watch basketball. Don't worry, we found my dad, he was at the bar. Yeah, my sister's a bitch too. I punched her in the face recently. That's not really good, but it's true. We couldn't be more different, my sister and I. We look nothing alike. People always think we're strangers. One time we were at a family reunion and some drunk person comes up to us and they're like, are you sure that you two are sisters? Are you sure that your mom didn't have an affair? And we were like, no, Dad, you did. You shouldn't drink with these things. Oh my God. It's not fair to only roast my dad and my sister. I roast my mom too. My mom and I have a love-hate relationship because she gave me these cheekbones but no hugs. So nobody likes that. That's fine. That's fair. They're like, too sad. Someone give me a hug. No, don't touch me. Okay, I'm gonna leave the stage soon. I am in a relationship. Hold your applause. I'm in a relationship. I date men, unfortunately. My boyfriend is a little bit younger than me. I don't really think it's an issue. I mean, I love him. He's a good kid. We wanted to spend more time together, so we decided to move in together on March 1st, 2020. So we did spend more time together, like government mandated time together. Wow, it was a lot, but it was okay. The one thing I will say about cohabitating during the pandemic, I don't know about the rest of you if you're living with someone, I would not consider it. It's not what I would call a sexy time in my relationship. Okay, I think there's a misconception among single people that like everyone was just like banging all the time. I haven't said banging in a long time. Probably never gonna do it again. It was not like a fuck fest during. That wasn't working out. Anyways, what do you think I should say? It wasn't like a hot time, but I think that single people thought it was. And I would see single people tweeting things like, "Oh, I wish I was in a relationship during lockdown," because it'd be like, "Fuck city, and I'm the mayor." You guys follow white guys on Twitter, right? I saw that, I was like, oh honey, no, it was more like dick jail, and we were both the warden, okay? Nobody was trying to butt. It was not great. So I tried to spice it up a little bit. I was like, all right, we gotta introduce something new, we gotta try something crazy, maybe something a little spicy. So I told my boyfriend I wanted to try role play. Hot. Here's the problem with introducing something new in the bedroom when you're in a long-term relationship during a lockdown. They're gonna wanna know where the fuck you got that from, right? So I had to tell him, and I was honest. I was like, all right, babe, listen, you got me. I did try this once with an ex. But I don't want you to worry, don't feel jealous or anything. The guy was a piece of shit, and it wasn't a great experience for either of us. Here's what happened. I was dating this guy, I can't even remember his name, so we'll just call him Fuckboy. This Fuckboy. And he told me, he's like, I just think it would be the hottest thing in the world if you could pretend to be anyone else. Okay, ouch. Kind of hurtful because this happened to be a 35-year-old man with a lisp. A lisp. Yeah, he had a speech impediment. 35 years to figure it out. Never did. Okay. Doesn't like my personality, that's rich. Okay. Fine. But I'm a vindictive little bitch, so I said yes. Oh my god, yeah. I think that sounds so hot. Do you know what would be the hottest thing in the world for me? If we could do a sexy medical fantasy. What about you could be my patient and I will be your speech therapist? We can work with a tongue thruster, right, ladies? You guys can believe it, he did not appreciate that. I believe what he said was, no thank you, Tessa. You guys have been having fun, I didn't have that work.
We are at that part of the night where we have your headliner for you, and I'm